everyone. Happy Monday and welcome to the Northern Kentucky Spotlight Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Brookbank. Today we are joined by Chris Kidwell, the owner of Local Studio 325. She tells us about her business, her upcoming events, and how she's cultivating community in Latonia. Thank you to our podcast sponsors, CVG, our title sponsor, our digital sponsor, C Crew Consulting, and our episode sponsors, Horan and Heartland Bank. Are you itching to travel again? Good news. The Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce already has a trip planned for you. The international trip to Ireland takes place on October 10th through 18th, and that is done through Adventure World. This trip includes 9 days and 7 nights of travel, including hotels, meals, day trips, and airfare from Cincinnati. Get ready to bask in the luck of the Irish on your Irish spirit adventure. Here awaits a land of legends and mythical folklore, lush green landscapes, and spectacular cliffside views. Early bird pricing for the international trip ends on April 15th. For details and reservations, contact Gene Kirshner at the Northern Kentucky Chamber. His email is gkirshner@nkychamber.com, or you can reach him at 859-578-6395. Now, let's meet our members of the week, hear from our sponsors. I will meet you guys back here with Chris in a few minutes.
CVG Airport is the lowest fare airport in the tri-state region with 54 nonstop flights and direct international service to 7 destinations, including Paris, France, and now home to both DHL's and Amazon's global cargo hubs. The airport is furthering its position as leader in aviation and is deeply committed to being an economic driver for the community. You can learn more and start your next adventure at cvgairport.com.
Ranking on Google Search and Maps is easy to understand, but hard to do. It requires constant effort and attention, uploading new photos, responding to Google reviews, writing weekly posts, and checking suggested updates. Google listing optimization takes experience and time, and there are no shortcuts. C Crew gives your Google My Business account the steady, consistent attention it needs to be effective, optimizing, updating, and expanding critical content every single week. From local retail stores to large regional networks, C Crew generates content, establishes benchmarks, and creates dramatic, measurable increases in engagement. So what can C Crew do for your business? More calls, more clicks, more clients.
Congratulations to our members of the week. You can learn more about these businesses by following the Northern Kentucky Chamber on social media, where we will highlight one of these businesses each day. Now, let's meet our members of the week. BAWAC serves adults with disabilities or other barriers to employment through rehabilitation and employment opportunities. Visit Governor's House Wine Bar and Kitchen and enjoy the history of this beautifully restored mansion and touring the building as much as tasting wines, bourbons, cocktails, and a full dinner menu. Club MMA's main purpose has always been to teach quality martial arts with superior customer service, but above all, to change people's lives. SAFI of NKY is a nonprofit therapeutic foster care agency that is located in 5 areas in Kentucky and 7 states around the nation. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I am joined by Chris Kidwell. She is the owner of Local Studio 325 in Latonia. Chris, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So you are a fairly new business. You're a fairly new chamber member. So walk me through your business, how you got started and what you do.
Okay, so I opened about a year and a half ago on Small Business Saturday. And basically my storefront is a retail space that I fill with local products, local art, local books, sometimes local food. And then we have a large studio space in the back. So we use that for workshops and day camps and private parties quite a bit.
Yeah, you guys have a ton of event offerings. I know I recently looked at your list. Can you walk me through everything that you guys offer?
Oh my gosh. So we do a little bit of everything. So most importantly, we do have a partnership with Girl Scouts. So we do a lot of the arts and craft workshops for Girl Scouts to earn their badges. We do kid workshops. This coming spring break, we're offering, I think, 9 different workshops, very affordable workshops, just to get kids doing something creative. Then we do ongoing, we do art, adult workshops, including painting and candle making. We also do lots of children workshops, and they're all art and craft based, just to kind of bring artists from the community in to teach their craft to other adults and children.
Yeah, that is awesome. And one of the things I think is really cool about your retail space is that you really focus on local artists, local books, like you said. What is the reasoning behind that? Why so focused on local?
Because in our community, there are a lot of small businesses that really just can't afford to have their own retail space. So this gives them the opportunity to make these products and sell them to the public without having to take on opening their own store.
Yeah, that is awesome. And how did you come up with this? I know, like you said, you started in 2020, so it's been not too long, but you've been around long enough. So why did you start your business?
I thought it was the right time with COVID. I think because people, if they're going to shop local, they're not going to the big box stores anymore. They're wanting a local experience. So I thought, bringing this small store could create that sense of community for a lot of local artists, writers, crafters to kind of come together and have a marketplace.
Yeah, that is really cool. And one of the things, and you've said in previous interviews with other outlets, you've talked about that focus on community. How do you, in your day-to-day, try and cultivate that?
Well, we did start the Latonia community libraries. So we have 3 boxes already installed. We have lots of donations coming in constantly from the community to support those books. So that's my number one. We also work with Covington Partners. We do fundraising whenever we can. We adopted, I want to say it was like close to 28, 30 children at Christmas, foster kids, and made sure they all had presents through a local agency. So whenever we can give back. We also have the Sisterhood Society, which is some local business owners where we come together usually quarterly. And it's about that sense of connection, talking to people that are just starting out on what they need to do and people they can trust and reach out to. It's a great sense of community that we love doing.
Yeah, it's awesome. And Latonia is one of those areas when we talk about Northern Kentucky that's seeing so much growth and so many exciting things. Just a couple of weeks ago, we had Beer Kiss on there in Ludlow, the other edge of Covington. But it's really nice to see these local small businesses and how they're growing. What's one of the things as you've been in business that you've seen change in the community?
Everything. I think that we have a lot of younger couples coming into Latonia. We have a lot of foot traffic that we never had before. And I think all of the shops being filled has been really important. We have a very big sense of like the business district, a community where we work together, we advertise together, we put on lots of activities together just because we love the community and we want it to continue to get better.
Yeah, and you actually host the second Saturday markets for Latonia. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, we love doing those. So I share a parking lot with Asylum Tattoo, who happens to be closed on Sundays. So they had volunteered for me to use the parking lot to create this market space. And what we do is we offer free space to local artists, local writers, local crafters, for them to set up booths to sell their work. We have a musician coming this week, Damian Mitchell. We also have local food trucks that come in. So it's just the ability beyond the storefront to let these people get exposure to the public.
Yeah, that is really very cool. You do so much. And you, like you said, the partnership with the Girl Scouts too. How did that get started?
I had a part-time employee work for me last winter. Before she got married, she was saving up and she worked at the Wilderness Council office. So I have 3 teenage boys. I knew nothing about Girl Scouts when she got me involved in this, but it is amazing. These girls are wonderful. And I think next year, which, we're working on the schedule for August through July of next year now, it's going to get even better. We're bringing more programs to be able to do for the girls at a very affordable rates.
Yeah. And like you said, with that and the other kid programs, can you walk us through some of the offerings that you have for spring break? I know
Yes.
Spring break and summer are coming up right around the corner. So if there are any parents that are listening to the podcast, we want to make sure they hear some of the things you guys have to offer.
Yes, so we have 3 days of art workshops. On Wednesday, the 13th, we're offering rainbow paintings. Then we're working with watercolors. We have a canvas painting class with acrylics. Then on Thursday, we have a candle making class. We've kind of simplified it a little bit. Then we have a design and build, and that's all about children's creativity. The third class that day is painting pots and planting flowers. And then our Friday is our food day. So in the morning, we're going to start with Easter egg painting. Then we're going to do designer pretzels. And then we're going to move into Easter egg dyeing before they leave.
Well, sign me up. That sounds like a great spring break.
Just a little something, to be creative.
Yeah. And all of your courses are in-house. Yeah.
Yes, we do all of our courses in-house, and our summer day camps are the same way. They're all facilitated in our studio.
And if somebody wants to know more about those or sign up for those, where can they go to find that information?
That would be on our website at localstudio325.com.
Okay, perfect. Why do you think being in Northern Kentucky is so important for your success so far?
I would say it's the community. That's what drew me here. I opened my business before I moved to Latonia because I love the area and I love the change that's going on in the city right now. I mean, Covington, we just got City of the Year from Kentucky. I mean, it's the point of growth right now. I love it.
Yeah. And when you think about the growth that you're seeing in your company and the growth you're seeing in the city, what do you expect to see in your company over the next 2 to 3 years? What's growth look like for you?
Oh, that one's a tough question. I think the growth to me is just more stability. That's the hardest thing right now, is just coming out of so many things going on with COVID. And every time we think we move forward, it kind of comes back around. And then we have everything going on with the inflation right now and the cost of goods and supplies. So I think I'm just looking for a little, stability, continue to grow with our community partners and continue to offer the best things we can at the most affordable prices.
Yeah. And Chris, not only do you have all of these pre-scheduled events that people can come to and sign up for, you also let people contact you guys to host private events.
Yes, we do. We have a number of party options available, both for professional work-related events. We've done holiday parties, to adult birthday parties, to the sprinkles, the baby showers, as well as a number of children's birthday parties.
Yeah, that is awesome. And so how can people contact you if they wanted to sign up to rent your space for a private event?
They can message us on Facebook or Instagram, as well as the contact us button on our website, localstudio325.com.
Okay, perfect. And I know you wanted to highlight an upcoming book signing that you have coming on later this month. So tell me about that one too.
We have a new author. She's local. Her name is Carol. She is going to be joining us on April 30th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. To sign her children's book, Chicken Nuggets Today.
That is awesome. You guys have so much going on. Like I mentioned earlier, it's like looking at your event list. It's like, wow, that's a full social calendar for months and months. So I really hope some of our podcast listeners can check that out. Thank you so much again. I hope you have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Shannon Schumacher, Account Executive, Kentucky Market Leader. At Haran, we champion bold innovation to help employers and individuals thrive. As an industry thought leader, we explore new horizons in healthcare, benefits, employee engagement, and wellness. We work harder to deliver all the strategic benefits, planning, and execution you expect from a true partner. And we do it with laser focus on your short and long-term outcomes to help manage your benefits while improving your employee experience.
So Heartland is celebrating its 110th anniversary this year. Recently, we partnered with the Kinkle family and the Fisher family in northern Kentucky, Boone, Kenton, and Campbell counties. And we have 3 offices there to serve the northern Kentucky region. Just remember, when the economy heats up, come see us at Heartland Bank, where banking really feels good.
Come on over to Heartland, where banking feels good.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Chris. Like I said, the amount of events that they throw that are open for you to sign up it's crazy. And it's awesome that you can rent that space as well. If you want to learn more about Local Studio 325, go check them out in Latonia, or you can head out to the next Sunday on May 15th. Thank you to our podcast sponsors, CVG, C Crew Consulting, Haran, and Heartland Bank. And don't forget, early bird pricing for the international trip to Ireland ends on April 15th. So if you do want more information on that, please reach out to Gene Kirshner. He will point you in the right direction. Finally, if you are a member who would like to be featured on the Northern Kentucky Spotlight Podcast, or if you're interested in becoming a member of the Chamber of Commerce, reach out to Lynn Ablin. You can find her contact information on the screen or in our staff directory at nkychamber.com. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I will see you next week.